I mean, it's like I've been missing so much of her life. I mean, I don't know how much I'm supposed to do right now. Or
T-Boog is in a motherfucking building, sitting here with some more DNA results while we playing 2K on rookie mode. I'm trashing shit on rookie mode. Like, this not even fair. Back to the DNA test.
how I'm supposed to really feel.
That's a fair statement.
So
At your age, I get that. I think it's time for the results. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. In the case of Murray versus Gerald Donaldson, when it comes to 18-month-old Anaya Harris, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Gerald Donaldson, you are not the father.
Neither one of them?
Ms. Harris, is there anything else you need to say in court before we go to the next result?
Neither one of them? You ain't even paying attention. Never mind.
No, because you didn't have the volume up there.
Oh shit! Why didn't you tell me?
I did.
Oh,
Twice.
my bad. But hold on, let me see real quick. Let me see something real quick.
Were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. In the case of Murray versus Gerald Donaldson, when it comes to 18-month-old Anaya Harris, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Gerald Donaldson, you are not the father.
Damn.
Ms. Harris,
Damn.
is there anything else you need to say in court before we go to the next result?
That's a feeling like no other. That is a feeling like no other, dog. I don't even wish that on my fucking enemies. Like, that is a feeling like no other. You talking about raising a child, getting close to a child, loving a child, so you're just finding out that that child not yours. That's a fucking hurt piece, bro. Me going through that shit, that is a fucking hurt piece, dog. It ain't nothing good that comes out of that at all. She did it to herself.
I want to give you the opportunity. I know, honey.
Hold your head up, baby girl.
Yep.
It's gonna be okay.
All right. Are you ready for me to read the result?
It's gonna be all right.
Okay. In the case of Murray versus Gerald Donaldson, when it comes to 18-month-old Anaya Harris, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Murray, you are not the father.
That's okay. That's okay. That's still your baby.
Miss Harris,
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I got her.
It's okay.
Babe, do you have a twist now?
I don't want to be on the camera no more.
All right, I'm about to send you a link. Hold on.
this is a very tough result for Miss
Mother,
Harris.
hold
And
on.
as I said earlier, some of the adult activities you engage in, they have real life consequences. Real life consequences. She is with Dr. Jeff now. And Mr. Murray and his family have said they will stick by her. They are with her now. And we're going to make sure she gets the help she needs. Okay? So I want you to take care of yourself. And Mr. Donaldson, I hope this is a lesson learned for you as well. I loved when you said, when you found out you had potentially gotten a girl pregnant, when you said, I told my dad. It just touched me because it made me even realize further. I don't, Jerome, we don't hear that a lot.
She not that.
I told my dad, we operate this, our landscape in this courtroom, we're
Neither one of them is the dad.
helping people find their dads. So when we meet young people, especially like you, when you have your dad and you have it something that you're worried about, and maybe I don't know how to tell mom, but I can go to my dad. That's what we're trying to give this baby. That's what we're trying to do every day.
See, and that's why I be trying to tell motherfuckers, bro. A dad is so important in your life. Is fucking crazy, dog. Like everybody think, oh, you like I said, bro. A woman can't turn a boy into a man, dog. You can't. It's no way you can do that because you're not a man yourself, so you don't know how we think, talk, act, and move. You feel what I'm saying? But this just goes to show you how important having both parents in the household is. It's over now. See, this the shit I'm talking about. Shit, man. Yeah, I'm clicking out of this.
Father and say you left her mother because she slept around. You also say you believe your alleged daughter's desire to name you as father is financially motivated. Now, Ms. Wisniewski, please explain to the court why you are blaming your mother and alleged father for why you're here today.
My mother was a whore when she was with my dad,
Oh,
and she slept around.
shit. What the fuck? That was fucking aggressive. What are we talking about here? That was fucking aggressive. I damn, you gotta take me to dinner first, at least. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta warm me up, baby.
Why you are blaming your mother and alleged father for why you're here today.
My mother was a whore when
Oh,
she was
shit.
with my dad, and she slept around, and that's the reason why my mom and my so-called father are broken up. And I want to know who my dad is because I don't know who he is. If this is my dad or another Jim was my dad. My mom's been with several other Jims in my life, and it's confused me from growing up.
Explain to me what it was like growing up without this knowledge that so many of us take for granted.
It is very difficult. There's many things that I missed out on. It's more of the daughter-father support that I needed in my life. They both were selfish. They could care less about me or my siblings.
Mrs. Cortez, how does it feel to hear your daughter speak that way about you?
It's very hurtful.
Please explain to us the circumstances as to why this beautiful young woman doesn't know who her father is.
Because I made mistakes, and yes, I did have an affair, but he also had affairs.
So now, Mr. Wisniewski, can you please explain why you doubt?
I have doubts because while we were together, I was in the military.
This
and,
nigga.
went ahead and I don't mind people buying drinks for ladies in bars free and stuff like that anyway, because that's what they do.
Cool.
Bottom line being is that she's an alcoholic. Here she is in a bar hitting up people for drinks. Then I would have people showing up to my house, knocking on my door, asking, "Where's Sharon?" And I'd always play it off as
I don't.
Excuse
that's
me,
a,
I'm
that's
talking.
a lie.
I'm talking.
Your Honor.
Quiet.
Just 1 second.
First of all, we yo, he is over this shit. Like he like, I've been dealing with this shit for too fucking long, dog. That's how he feel right now. And the daughter tired of that shit too, cause she started out strong. She started out very, very fucking aggressive, dog. Straight from the gate. Well, my mom was a whore when she was with my dad. Yo. This fucking family couldn't wait to just chew her back.
In just 1 second. Now, we need
This
you
is my
all to
turn.
speak one at a time. Mr. Wisniewski, please continue. And you
I would
felt
go
doubtful
ahead.
because of Mrs. Cortez's actions.
Yeah, I definitely do because of I had people actually coming over to my house, knocking on my door, and then I would turn around and I would
Motherfucker look like a plumber.
say, "Excuse me." I played off like I was the roommate instead of actually her husband.
You would act like you were her roommate.
Yeah, and then I'd find out names, and people would be coming on over, and
Ms. Cortez, is this true?
No,
Please.
that part is not true. The part about the
tell
bar.
us what is the truth.
The
as you see
part
it.
about the bar is true, but that was a setup because I was more or less was a drink hustler, not a man hustler, because I like to drink. And
But you do admit to having infidelities.
Specifically, what happened was on the way home from work one night, we were having an argument, and he threw me out of the car. It was late at night.
Wait a minute, you're supposed to be
And I
Christian.
had-
You shouldn't be lying.
I had somebody pick me up because they saw me crying and very upset.
Was it a stranger or someone you knew?
I didn't know that person.
Okay. And then what happened?
Just
We
a
got
whore.
to know each other.
Oh shit! Did you hear what he said? You're just a whore. Yo, him and his daughter is fed the fuck up with
Very
this
upset.
shit.
Was it a stranger or someone you knew?
I didn't know that person.
Okay. And then what happened?
Just
We
a
got
whore.
to know each other. And
That's part of the.
Just
we
a
got
whore.
to know each other. Didn't know that person.
Okay. And then what happened?
Just
We
a
got
whore.
to know each other. And
That's part of the consoling.
yeah, and it's not a
Hey, yo, I've never ever in my fucking life, dog. Him and the daughter's just over this shit, bro. They're like, my mom's a whore. He's saying she a whore. Your daughter calling you a whore. Like, what the fuck is going on here, bro?
either.
What
We
is
got
it?
to know each other, and then I had an affair, and that was a one-time thing with him.
So
One-time thing. It was
that
7 years.
would be why Mr. Wisniewski has doubts. Am I correct?
Correct.
Mr. Wisniewski,
Yes, Your Honor.
this is the situation that created the doubt in your mind.
Correct.
Mrs. Cortez, you say he also was cheating on you.
Yes, Your Honor.
No, I've never cheated.
Oh yeah.
I've
okay.
never cheated. The thing is that I'm all about customer service. I'm all about customer relations and everything. I might be flirtatious, but I've never cheated on her, ever.
All right. I want to go back to the day Christina was born. Mr. Wisniewski was there. Am I correct?
Yes, we were at the hospital together. He was with me when I had her.
It was your thoughts that he was most certainly her father.
Yes, Your Honor.
You had no doubts.
I had no doubts.
Mr. Wisniewski, did you have doubts when you were at the hospital?
I did have doubts, but because of the fact is that I'm in there and I was in it for the long term anyway, and I figured here she was my wife, so I just went with the flow.
So you felt like, I'm not
What'd you say? The mom looked high as shit in that picture. Cause she
Sure,
probably is
if
fried.
this child is really mine because I know there's been an affair, but since
Yeah, I felt like this. I felt like this here. You know, when the divorce came up and everything else, then I decided, you know, to let out my true feelings out. But
and when you filed for divorce, ultimately, your statement to the court says that you asked for a DNA test, right? If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. And when you filed for divorce, ultimately, your statement to the court says that you asked for a DNA test, right?
that is correct. And don't lie on this, Sharon. You know it. You know it.
I don't
100%.
recall that, Your Honor.
Yes,
I don't
you
recall
do.
that.
You don't
at all.
recall the
You're
conversation?
lie,
the holy
bitch.
roller,
Not at
girl.
all.
You're supposed to be the holy roller. Don't be lying. You
That-
change
Motherfucker said, "Don't you lie to me, bitch."
your life over to Christ. You change your life
If I
over
don't
to
recall
God.
something, I don't recall
So
something.
you don't remember this
No,
conversation?
I
You know
did
it.
not.
You know
Okay.
it.
Yes,
You
you
know
do.
it.
Your understanding was, I want a DNA test, but
Yeah.
she wouldn't give it.
Your Honor,
Okay, Ms. Wisniewski, yes.
they both missed big parts of my life, and it's been very painful. I just want to know who my dad is.
I don't know what's
And my
going on
mom
with that
really
guy.
wasn't the greatest mother in the world. And you missed everything too. This right here could be your grandson. Does this matter to you?
Well, you know, the thing being is that, you know, when she was born,
You
Christine
know,
was born.
you
I
even
turned
missed
around, I
him.
even-
You missed the birth
I
of
had
him.
such a
Does
big
that
heart
matter
for
to you?
Christine.
Do you even care that he's 4 years old? He laughs kind of like you. When I hear you on the phone, he has your
Wow.
laugh. And then
Yeah,
you sit
well,
there, you're
a
gonna
laugh's a
deny
laugh.
him?
A laugh
Yeah.
is a
Really?
laugh,
I mean,
voice
this is a
voice.
child here. You
Bro, man, going through the shit that I went through with that shit, bro. I no longer believe that if the child looks like the dad, talk like the dad, walk like the act like that, bro, that's not convincing me. Just for the simple fact that the twins, like like it was a boy and a girl. The boy, he looked just like me when I was younger. If I had to put my picture next to his face, you exact image. And then the little girl looked like my mom, Kanisha, my grandmom. You get what I'm saying? Like all them light skinned motherfuckers. And neither one of them, you know what I mean? We found out they weren't mine. So just because they look like the fucking dad don't mean shit to me. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was also told that the whoever the woman hate the most, like think about the most, that's who the baby looks like. It can come out looking like. That's I'm just allegedly. I'm just telling y'all what I heard. So allegedly, don't mark me on it, but yeah, that's yeah, that's not a good feeling though at all.
messed up on my life. You can't even come around and be a
Look,
grandfather.
bottom line
You're
being,
almost 50
anybody
years
can sound
old.
like anybody. You don't inherit them.
You missed my life. And you know what?
Yeah.
You're just wrong for that. Even
Well,
if
bottom
you
line
thought you
is,
had an
you know,
obligation,
things
you thought you had an
if I am,
obligation
the bottom
to
line
be
being
my
is I'm not gonna
dad
step up and
back
fight
when you
you.
were married with my mother, then you should have an obligation to stick through it.
Yeah, if I was the father and if I was true to be the father back then, we would have never lost out on time like this.
She fed up with all this shit. She tired of it. She's sick of it.
It's all her fault.
Ms. Wisniewski, your understanding was that this was your father.
Yes, Your Honor. I've seen pictures of the marriage together, you know, so I knew growing up that this man that I don't know is my dad. But then other
don't even
people
know.
are telling
Yeah,
me, well, why don't you
just
call
like
me
you.
dad? You know, why don't you call me dad?
just
So
like
you think Mr. Wisniewski
Yeah.
is your father,
I'm
but you
hoping
really
Just
so.
don't
like
have a relationship
No.
with him.
No.
But people show you a
Yeah.
picture and they say, this is your father.
Yeah,
Your Honor.
And as a young girl, you don't know what to think.
exactly.
You wrote a letter.
All right. So me coming from that type of shit right there, that shit hurt, dog. But you can't control what the fuck he do. Like, you know what I mean, he's gonna be a fucking dickhead. He's gonna be a coward. He's gonna be a deadbeat. You gotta let that man be a deadbeat, bro. Like this what I don't understand. If a woman don't want a baby, they could take a plan B or go get an abortion. But if a man don't want to have a baby, we gotta pay child support. You smell what the Rock is cooking?
Or pay court fees to have your
Then on top of that,
rights taken.
right? If I'm a millionaire and I meet you and we don't sign no prenup when we get married, you still get half of what I got. Every aspect is laid out for the woman to win. Where can the men win at? Where can we win at?
Yeah, when it comes to kids, it's
When it comes to family, period, they're gonna go with the woman, no matter what the fuck you say, unless you actually got bruises and shit you showing them.
that's why you have to be very cautious who you pick to sleep with, to be honest.
Yeah, but motherfuckers be, and that's their problem. They be thinking with the wrong head. You feel what I'm saying? They be thinking with the wrong head. That's their problem. Y'all gotta start thinking with the right head. You know what I mean? Keep that fucking head to yourself for a minute. Get comfortable with yourself for a minute. That's all. That's all, Cannon. Just get comfortable with yourself. Oh shit. Fucked up. Let me push play now.
To your parents.
Yes, I
and
did.
you submitted it to
actually.
the court. Do you have that letter?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. May I read
Can you
it?
read that, please?
Yes.
You wrote a letter to your parents.
Yes, I
and
did.
you submitted it to
actually.
the court. Do you have that letter?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. May I read
Can
it?
you read that, please?
Yes. Dear so-called parents, it's been over 20 years since I have been able to talk to both of you at the same time. My whole life, I've been suffering from your stupid and selfish decisions. I want to tell you how much you have hurt me, and all I wanted was to be loved and accepted. I wish that you would understand the pain of being thrown away like trash. I wish you could, like, one day be in my shoes. Mom, I blame you for Jim leaving. And I could care less if you're even in my life. I don't even want you in it, actually. I live better without you.
Oh shit.
I'm happy to know that I'll never be like any of you. Because I'm a better person than that.
Wow.
You know, I feel your pain, and wow, this is so difficult because I see you and I understand what you've been through.
The only reason why I had a chance to even get to know my dad when I was about 8 years old, I found a number in my mom's black book that said Jim Wisniewski. I kind of got the figure that maybe that is my dad. So I called up that number, Your Honor, and I said, well, I really want to get to know you. Can we set up something? And I was 8 years old at that time. Why should have I been the one at 8 years old to want to get to know my dad? Why couldn't I have weekend visits like normal divorced children have?
Mr. Wisniewski, why is that? If during the divorce you had this child at issue, why not go through and establish visitation? And what happened there?
Okay, I did follow through with visitations. I did go ahead and I met. The thing is that when I left, her mother would always change her phone number for one. The other thing is that I'm not here to be played with. She knows that I am not the father.
Mr. Wisniewski, I need to ask you this as well. How certain are you that you are not Ms. Wisniewski's father?
99 and 99%.
You feel that certain that you are not her father? Whoa.
Yes.
Ms.
That should tell you something. She blamed her mom, and then on top of that, she I fucking hate Facebook with a passion, yo.
What?
Facebook always deleting my shit, bro. We're having trouble streaming on Facebook. This may be an issue on Facebook end. Is it possible the stream is ended or deleted on Facebook? We'll keep trying to let you know if it's please check Facebook to ensure the stream shit okay. Blah 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 blah.
Wisniewski,
You know what, Your Honor? Here's something else I would really like to tell you
Wow.
is that Christina was a very
Wow.
beautiful baby, extravagant baby. She is so extravagant, I would put her in baby contest. She was an
and
immaculate
that's
baby.
why I need you to understand you love this child. You put her in baby contest. She's your beautiful baby girl.
Bro,
And then all of a sudden you disappear
I'm
on her. And that's what her
fucking
sadness, her
reacting to a
frustration
video.
is about. Do you understand that?
Like, what the fuck are we talking about here?
Yeah, but see, Your Honor, bottom line is,
Ms.
it's a horse,
Wisniewski,
it's-
how does that make you feel to hear that at some point you were the apple of his eye? He's parading you around at baby contests saying, look at my beautiful baby girl.
It feels
Did she
good,
even
but
give you
that
a
was just a
picture?
temporary thing. It was never ever there after that. After so many years.
because I was getting played. I was getting toyed. No way I was going to put any kids in a relationship of being questioned and used.
He thinks I'm after his money too, like an inheritance that he's supposed to be getting. I don't want nothing to do with him of money. I just want
No.
time. I don't want
Excuse me,
money.
Your Honor.
I just want
Your
time.
Honor.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. She says that you feel like she's after your money.
Not only mine, but my folks, okay? I mean, they got a nice, extravagant, nice motorhome. They've got their own house paid for. They got
Okay,
nice
but Mr. Wisniewski,
Your father's
Mr.
not even
Wisniewski,
around, he's
first of
dead.
all, you really believe this girl is standing here in tears over a motorboat that your mama owns?
Why the heck would I want a motorhome? I don't even have my
That
license.
doesn't even
I mean,
make
come on.
any sense.
because they're over there and they're hounding them because they live a lot closer than I do. They're over there trying to get their feet in the door.
Mr. Wisniewski, I'm disappointed to hear that you would reduce this young woman's pain to that. Ms. Wisniewski, I need to ask you, what do you want to happen today? You have heard from your mother, your alleged father. What do you want from today?
I just wanted to build a relationship with my dad that I never had. So that way I don't have to feel empty anymore. I want him to be able to come over for Christmas if he can. I want to have time with him that I've missed throughout these years. Just to fill the void.
You know
of
what?
not
I
having
understand where you're
anybody.
coming from, and that's not a lot to ask. Mr. Wisniewski,
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Lohman, you are in court today hoping and praying your fiance, Mr. Mitchell, is the biological father of your daughter, London, and you and your mother are here to prove it. You say today's DNA results will determine the future of your family together. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Mitchell, you say nothing would make you happier than finding out you are London's biological father. But you are in court today believing there is no way you are. You say if the DNA results prove you are not the father, next month's wedding is off. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
And they get married in a month. They getting married in a month? What the fuck is going on here? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh shit. What the fuck is going on here? You want to know what it is? You want to know what it is? Why you don't want to know what it is? You want to know what it is? I guess she's a slider.
All right. So you're joined by your cousin who fears you're being taken advantage
she a
of
slider.
by the plaintiff. So, Ms. Lohman, today's results will determine the future of your family. Explain.
Your Honor, when me and Jonathan got together, I was very happy. We got engaged January of last year. And if London is not to become of Mr. Mitchell, then our wedding is going to be off. And that's going to, it's really going to upset me.
All right. And how is it affecting your relationship now?
Me and Mr. Mitchell, we fight all the time about, me telling Mr. Mitchell that London is his. And he will tell me, no, I don't think she is.
But you've
Everything
also told him
points
that
to her.
she's not, so.
No, I have never actually told Jonathan that he was not. I told him there was a possibility that he might not be, but I have never for sure told him he hasn't been.
So talk to me about the nature of your relationship.
We met when we were sophomores in high school. Junior year, we had a lot of classes together, so we became really good friends. And, he started opening up to me and telling me, about his home life. He came from a very, very hard, difficult, terrible background. And I wanted to help him and save him from that. So I went home and I spoke to my mother and my dad about it. And, I was like, can we do something about it? They were like, yeah, we'll help him. So he ended up coming to live with us. And I was really happy when he got away from that.
And so your relationship started while he was living with you and your family?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you single at that time?
No, Your Honor. I had a boyfriend at the time.
He moves in, and then what happens?
After about 2 months of him living with me and my family, we were sitting on the couch one day just talking, and he kissed me. And I told him, I have a boyfriend. We can't do this. And he just kind of shrugged it off and said, okay.
Okay. So at that point, Mr. Mitchell was just your friend?
Yes, Your Honor. About a week after that, we were in the pool, and we were swimming under the water, and he kissed me under the water, and I came up. And I didn't stop it. I let it continue, and we ended up having sex.
All right. And so, Mr. Mitchell, do you remember when your feelings for Ms. Lohman changed from friends to more?
Yes, Your Honor.
So tell me about what you came to love about Ms. Lohman.
I loved how she did stuff. I liked how she cared for me whenever I didn't have anybody that cared for me.
And she said you had a very tough childhood. Is that true, honey?
Yes, ma'am. I was abused. Had to do everything for my family. I raised my 3 sisters and my brother basically by myself. It was hard.
I understand. So when you moved in with Miss Lohman, it was like finding a family, a real family.
Yes, Your Honor.
And they took you in and you finally felt at home somewhere.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So this relationship now turned to more than a friendship.
Yes, Your Honor.
But you're still in a relationship with this boyfriend at the time. Am I correct, Ms. Lohman?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what?
So she's just playing everybody. She's just playing everybody and fucking the whole block.
Was that situation like?
He never found out, and to this day, he still doesn't know.
He does not know to this day that you were also sleeping with Mr. Mitchell.
Right, Your Honor.
Was this just
now.
a one-time thing when you all ended up having sex, or did it continue?
It continued.
Were you using protection?
No, Your Honor.
So you have an ex-boyfriend.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who believed that he was the father until they split and she got with Jonathan and disappeared.
So when you found out you were pregnant, your ex believed it was his.
Yes, Your Honor, because at the time I also thought it was his.
Why did you think it was his if you knew you were also having sex with Mr. Mitchell?
At the time I was with him, so I wanted to make myself believe that it was my ex's.
Oh,
because
okay.
I
So
was-
you admittedly just lied to yourself and blocked out the Mr. Mitchell possibility.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Mitchell, do you remember finding out Miss Loman was pregnant?
Yes, Your Honor.
When you found that out, what were you thinking?
I didn't know what to think. I didn't know if it was mine or his.
At that point, were you all dating now, you and Ms. Loman?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor. But we were not dating at the time. I told him there was a possibility. I was still with my ex at the time.
Okay. And so
Wait a minute.
this ex believed this is my child.
Yes, Your Honor.
You never said anything to Mr. Mitchell.
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Mitchell, if when you found out, you immediately thought this could be my child, did you?
Wait the fuck a minute, bro. How old is this little girl? How old is this little girl? Did it say her age? Still a little girl. Still a little girl.
confront Miss Loman and say, hey, is this my baby?
Not immediately.
And her mom ain't saying shit about it. Your daughter's a whore and her mom ain't saying shit about it.
When did you do it?
I waited a couple days and thought it over.
So, Ms. Loman, how did you finally tell Mr. Mitchell that you thought the baby could potentially be his?
When I was about 6 weeks, I had went to the doctor and confirmed that I was pregnant. And then on my second doctor's appointment, I asked, do you have an estimate of when I conceived? Because I can't tell you the exact date. And she told me I conceived somewhere between October 12th and October 22nd. And I got to looking back at the dates, and I had had sex with Mr. Mitchell more times than I had sex with my ex. I had sex with Mr. Mitchell about every day and only once or twice with my ex.
All right.
I don't think that's how that works.
So you do understand that it is not a numbers game.
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't mean it to be funny. I'm serious. You do
Yes, Your
understand that. So you could have sex with someone 20 times and have sex with someone else one time, and that one time make a baby.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. After you realized when you conceived, everything pointed to Mr. Mitchell.
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you tell him?
We were sitting at home, and I told him, I was like, there is a possibility that London could be yours. And because I looked at the dates, and then after she was born, I was like, Mr. Mitchell, she looks just like you. I was like, she has your eyes, the same exact eye color.
But just because she has blue eyes and blonde hair doesn't mean she's mine. He
Yes,
had the
but
same.
my ex had light blue eyes. Jonathan has dark blue eyes. London has dark blue eyes.
And so all through this pregnancy, who's helping you?
Mr. Mitchell is.
So you're with her through this pregnancy?
Yes.
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
you're there when the baby's born?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you sign the birth certificate?
No, Your Honor. No, Your
No, Your Honor. At the time, I was confused as to who the father was, so I didn't want to put anybody on the birth certificate except myself.
Okay, well, that's responsible. So you don't put anyone on the birth certificate, but you're still there for the baby, Mr.
Yes,
Mitchell. And the baby starts to develop, and you start comparing features.
Yes, Your Honor.
And so then that furthers your belief that Mr. Mitchell is the child's father?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you say they have the same eyes.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's look at this. On the left is London, and on the right is Mr. Mitchell. And you believe that is an indicator that Mr. Mitchell is her biological father.
Not only that, Your Honor, my ex had little to no eyelashes. Mr. Mitchell has extremely long, thick eyelashes, and my daughter London does as well.
She's a girl. She can just get it.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
not-
just
it's normal.
because she's a
She's
girl doesn't mean
she
anything.
got long lashes.
Because I'm a girl. My mother's a woman. I mean, neither one of us have long lashes. We
So
have-
now London is 10 months old, and Mr. Mitchell, you say you've bonded with this baby.
Yes, Your Honor.
How so? Explain to the court.
I love her to death. She's amazing.
She's amazing, you say.
Yes, Your Honor.
He has been there from day one. He takes care of her. He watches her. He has become so attached to this baby, and he has treated her as if he's known all along that she is his. But the doubts are there, and it is better for him to know now. It's better for everybody, especially London, to know now if he is in fact for certain her father, or if he's not, because if it goes on for much longer, I feel like it will be more traumatic for everybody involved to find out later that he is not the father.
Why do you believe he's being taken advantage of?
I believe that she knows that Jonathan is going to do what is right. He loves the baby and he is going to step up and be the father that she needs. And I feel like because she knows that is why we are in the situation we are in.
So you basically believe Ms. Lohman has chosen Mr. Mitchell as the best of the two options.
Right.
Well, no, Your Honor, that is not correct. No, Your Honor, that is not correct. I love Mr. Mitchell with everything I have. I have been his best friend since the day when I met him. I love him not because he will take care of London. I love him because he is my best friend.
She doesn't treat me like she does, though.
She certainly doesn't talk to him like she does.
You don't always treat her right either.
But I treat her better than she does me.
Not always.
The point is this. You say you love this man, and you say you truly believe he's London's biological father. My question is this. Is your belief that he's London's biological father rooted in the fact that you love him so much? Or as she just said, you feel like he's going to do right by the baby. No, what I'm saying is both of those two arguments, you understand, have absolutely no bearing on the paternity question.
Yes, Your Honor.
If your belief is based on the conception dates, now that's something we can talk about. If it's just based on a want and a love, that's not how it works in this courtroom. Mr. Mitchell has testified that he has a beautiful, loving relationship with London. I have to ask, what is your ex doing?
Absolutely nothing with his life.
We have no idea where he's even at.
I have no contact with him. I even tried to speak to his father, and his father has no idea. He hasn't seen him in 6 months.
Oh, goodness.
We don't know where he's at.
He will not talk to me. He has told all his friends, do not let them. He won't let me get in contact with them to get into contact with him. I've tried, just to get in contact with him and be like, hey, we need to figure something out here. And he will not get in contact with me. He's deleted and blocked all my numbers. He's blocked and deleted me on Facebook, the same as the rest of my family.
My goodness. So have you ever been able to tell him I'm pregnant and this might be yours?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
He did get that information.
Yes, because I was with him at the time I conceived London.
Right. So you were with him at that time.